What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. You join us in this guy's garage. It's a little messy, but we're already halfway through the project, which is an Audi TT. I plan on taking on a little bit of a road trip, about 350 miles for the day, but I wanted to look nice and came out of nowhere to just start painting it, but might as well. It's summertime, it's hot, and coronavirus has got us locked down, so why not? We've already done base, which is this concoction of silver that we came up with out of leftover other paints, and he's already sprayed down the first layer of clear coat, and then he's mixing it, or has mixed it now, and we're ready to start putting the final 2 to 3 coats, however much is going to be left over in the gun. So he's going to start spraying it, and we're not pros, but he's gotten pretty good at it, just doing it in the garage like this. We are using good quality product. It's a pretty expensive gun. He's going to know more details about that than I do, but that's what we're using for clear coat and finish. And then paint is, like how I said, a concoction of just what we had left over of a bunch of other ones. This is just the first layer. Probably hard to tell because the lighting is pretty poor, but for a first layer, doesn't look perfect, but it will once it all flashes over really well. So this is the car that we're working on. It's a 2002 Audi TT, and the reason that we actually had to paint it was because I was slowing down in traffic because State Patrol was working on some guy, and old man in a pickup truck didn't see me and rear-ended me at 60 miles an hour, spun me around about 2 times, and then actually hit me in the front as well. Surprisingly, and I'll insert some pictures, the worst damage was actually just because of the fenders getting all crinkly. Everything else was not too bad. It did destroy the crash bar, but I just had some, it's like a 1/4-inch thick square aluminum, and I just kind of cut it up and put it in the same stock location. It's going to be pretty good. I'm not worried about it. Did get some new parts for it, like a new grill, because the old one is getting old and faded. This one is all nice and honeycomb also compared to the stock if you look at it, and then it's all glossy black, which is nice, and some replacement parts for when you're taking apart the car, random clips and little pieces of plastic that break, so I got new ones to replace. We did a full respray just because the color is not original. It's a concoction that we had of stuff that was in his garage, so we just kind of mixed it all together and it came out, which is not too far off from the original, but I actually like the new one better. It's not gloss right now because we did sand it down again. We only had 2 kind of medium thickness layers of clear, and we're thinking of putting another one on top just so that we can polish it pretty flat, and at the same time, especially since it'll be sitting outside for a little while, it's just gonna protect it a little bit better. The roof we did do in gloss black because I thought it was gonna look pretty cool, and it came out great. These are kind of the channel covers for the water drains that sit right here. They're a little dirty, but a little dusty, but they came out nice and black. And we did it all the way down to here where you can kind of tuck it in. The hatch sits lower. It kind of hides that transition, so that's going to look pretty nice. Audi didn't make it easy, I'll tell you what. They have a lot of stuff that pops out, a lot of wiring harnesses, not like a regular car where it just kind of sticks through, but just everything is in clips, so I guess quality wise you would say that's better. It makes it a pain in the butt to be able to take apart. The only thing that I would really wish they didn't do was the amount of screws into plastic, like, I don't know what you would call it, underbody. It would just, instead of like full fender coverage, just metal on metal, they'll have a fender that'll just cover portions of it, portions of where the body sits, and then they'll have plastic that comes in on the inside. And maybe it's a cost saving effort, less less metal and more just regular plastic, thin plastic. I don't know, but it's annoying to take apart. And then they do stuff like this where it's like instead of just having metal on metal bolt up, they'll have metal on plastic then on metal. There's probably some engineering aspect to that I don't understand, but they did it and it's annoying. There's a little evidence of that crash where he hit me from the front the second time. So yeah, let me turn you guys around. Stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be taking out on a little road trip, and we're going to be showing you guys kind of some scenic portions of Puget Sound. And surprisingly, a lot of people don't know of this little Bavarian village that we're going to go to. I've been there a few times, and it's a nice little place to just kind of spend the day at. So join us, enjoy the scenery, and hopefully you have as much fun as we do. Thanks, guys.